Just breathing today, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name.
Feel the wrath. Good morning, you guys.
Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? We have so much to talk about, you guys. Over on Twitter, I've seen Foodie's sister, her work be doxxed and people leaving messages, but she's on vacation, so she won't get them till she comes back. A certain creator is encouraging everybody to report Pete's for welfare fraud. Who else? Oh, Wanda has been doxxed. The one who sent Foodie $687. She's very pretty. Apparently, she's an author. Foodie raged yesterday. She's probably gonna rage today. I'm live early because we're supposed to have flooding and thunderstorms. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect later. So I'm live this morning, and if you don't see me later for her rage, I'll just be live again tomorrow morning, unless my house floats away or something. I mean, I don't know. In that case, I think I might like a floating house. I don't know if I'm gonna complain about that. Anyways, let me say hi to you guys. Vicky, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Lots of love. So happy I met you in this incredible community. Gonna be listening in the background. Happy 3 months to us. I am so happy you found us too. I enjoyed talking with you this morning and sharing music. I don't know. I love how we're on different parts of the world, yet we can connect over the same things, if that makes sense. Love for music, love for our children. Um, I just love you. You're a delight. You're a joy. You're one of those people. You're a light that enters the room, Vicky. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hello, everybody. Bethany Badass, Jamie, Aaron, Mrs. C, Joe. Hello. Where have you been, Joe? Where have you been? Rainbow Road, good to see you. Stella, Free the People, Violet, Pickle, hello. Eric, hello. Let me see if I missed anybody. If I did, I'm so sorry. Violet, did I say hi to you? Hello, gorgeous. All right, let's go to Twitter, you guys. Let's recap all the BS. It looks very gloomy out. I wish it was cold and gloomy and rainy. but I don't get the cold part. It's hot and gloomy. Well, it's not that hot. It's like 71, but it's also only 7 a.m. Well, almost 7:30. Almost 7:30 in the morning, and it's 71. So we'll see. Anyways, let me share my screen. Um, when we get to one tweet, I don't think that okay, there's some things I can't show you, obviously, right? Like I can't show you Natalie's work. But what I do know, I looked up what she does. Hold on. I couldn't share the tweet because just all the info's out there, right? But she's a licensed insolvency trustee, which is a federally regulated profession in Canada or professional in Canada who provides advice and services to individuals and businesses with debt problems. Apparently, she doesn't offer her sister advice because her sister scams away on the internet. Um, I don't know, Foodie makes it sound like her sister is like a vegetable. You can't live with somebody like Natalie. She doesn't work, she doesn't do this because of her disabilities, and it's like she has a career. I don't know. Anyways. Oh my gosh, Lori! Grab some birthday portos for me. Is it your birthday, Lori? And why are you super chatting me? I mean, thank you so much, but happy birthday, gorgeous. If I had to guess, you've already got like 10 runs in this morning, or you're running while you're super chatting because you can do it all. Thank you. I love you. You're a superwoman. I hope you know that. Happy birthday, Lori. I hope your day is as beautiful as you. Thank you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I'm not going to ruin your day with my birthday song, but there you go. I will definitely have Portos. One day I feel like I need to be your like hookup to Portos. You need to try it. Or you need to come to California and we can try it together. But at some point in your life, you need Portos. And I know you're going to run it off. Don't worry, we have mountains, okay? You can run up the mountain. But you really have to try it. All right, let's keep going. 49. 49. And you have documentaries made on you about your running. Foodie's 41 and she eats online, and you can pay her to watch her eat. What a difference, right? What a difference. All right. Happy birthday, Eric said. All right. Can you guys see this? The big bald back bitch beast is live. I added words and mixed them up, but whatever. That's kind of what I said. She's raging and puffing away. All right, let's go full screen for this. Remind me, you guys, to look in the replies because sometimes I get into a mission and I'm so excited for the one tweet that I remember that's like 20 minutes away that I want to fly through things so I can get through it. So if you see that I'm not going to the replies, feel free to yell at me because people had a lot of good replies, okay? Okay.
I didn't lose the GoFundMe. They just paused us being able to take funds, or me, I should say. But I'm not going to be getting the funds anyway. So I'm not going to take the funds now. I'm going to have it's all. I'm going to have family pay for whatever I need from it. But I'm allowed to use PayPal. So that's why it's in there. I just can't use the fundraiser, is what they told me. I can, if you go look at my community tab and you Google it.
Can you guys hear it okay?
I know, Gabrielle. I told you, half brain, that's why. Hi, Carefree. We hate Chantal in Syria. It's so boring. When I said that I miss Canada also, I want to go home, I want to go back. Oh, we're going to try to sabotage everybody because we're psychotic.
But if you were doing things the right way, there'd be nothing to sabotage. If you were doing things legally and ethically, I believe that's what Alexa said yesterday. I liked her tweet. Her account's private right now, so you can't see it. Anyways, if she was doing things legally and ethically, there'd be nothing to report, whatever, but she's a fucking scammer.
Yeah, true, Harley Quinn, right?
Send your own fat ass home. Do you not see what the problem is? You just scammed your audience, like, I feel like it was weeks ago, using a disabled child, a child with disabilities. Let's reframe that, a child with disabilities. And you have the nerve to come online again begging for money after you told us how you and Salah help out the whole village, giving rides, paying rent, buying water, feeding families while carrying them on your back through the war. I mean, you make it sound like you guys do it all, but you come to your audience. And isn't it weird how since you started this grift, you've been eating out every single night with family, friends, I feel like your Canadian money is already
Really,
gone.
Nicole? Was it not a good breakup?
No. Back unlike Foodie, my internet works.
Ours is amicable, like, you know. I know,
Jamie.
Tammy, like, they're so pathetic. If they don't see that, if they don't have the self-awareness to sit there and see that somebody who's not even bothering them is not problematic anymore, they have nothing to talk about, so they have to go real life and try to ruin everyone's life. And you know,
Did she really just say she isn't problematic anymore? You have PDFs that hang out on your channel, waiting for the glimpse of the little girl that supposedly Salah's family member, probably his daughter, but you're not problematic anymore?
just be so pathetic. That's on that. Like, they're just dumb. It's so tiring.
They have to feed her to keep her happy.
Yeah, I've kept all the money, Lisa.
That's true.
I was able to keep the money. Yep. It's great. I know.
Lily told her anyone would think you're a child serial killer or something the way these lunatics treat you, because she probably would be if she was thinner. That's the reality of it. She just can't go around on a murdering spree because she can't leave the couch.
Peasant. I'm just trying to get home. And the people who are moaning, why should we pay for? You did not give a dime of your money to me. So why are you crying? Do you have a problem with what someone else does with their money? It's not your business. If I'm asking business, even if you were planning to help, but you want to know my business, no, then don't help me. You're not entitled to that information just because I'm asking for help.
Can you guys not see this? Hold
And
on.
obviously, how is it a scam if I'm raising the money and I'm going to be using it to move exactly what I need it for,
Is that
So
better?
you seem upset. I'm just tired of the BS. I think you would be too. Let's be real. Yeah, I know.
If you're truly tired of the bullshit, stop creating bullshit. You're tired of being caught in lies and scams, so stop scamming and stop lying. I mean, it's that simple.
Teardrop. Anyway. Oh, why are they banning Stephen King? Hey, Leanne. I'm not ready to go yet
Because he's a shitty person, in my opinion.
because I don't have anything set up. I don't have a place to stay. I donated from the heart, and I appreciate you, Carefree. I really do. And I'm keeping that money, all of it, to put together. And yeah.
Oh, Dr. Agathon's back. I guess their comments were just deleted the other day. You can just hide out like you did in June. No one bothered you while you were offline. She could just get offline. She won't.
Nashi supply.
Her rage about this is like when you
ASB.
yes!
There's not even any Nashis apparently in some Canadian cities, so.
Oh no. What does one do with no Nashies? Oh, I don't know if it just stopped recording here. I guess so. Alright, let's go to the next clip. Oh, hold on, let me look in the replies. Let's go on a journey. James said, I haven't said anything about anybody in a long time, guys. I just live my life. She just lives her life on everybody else's dime. Bunny Angel said, I said she would be back raging. It's nearly payday, and she needs more scamming money from idiots who believe in her BS. Alexa said she's pissed people are getting in the way of her scams. If she did things, oh, right here, if she did things ethically and legally, she wouldn't have these problems. It's so true. If she was doing things legally, there would be nothing illegal to report. But what we do know is James is allegedly committing welfare fraud, right? He's asking for a large sum of money. This is just so stupid. She can't even get money from these things while she's in Syria. Always looking for a loophole. I can't imagine living my life that way today. Like at 42 years old, I love living by the law. Or not by the law, but I'm not exactly going around breaking it, right? Like I'm just not. I like that I can go down the street and if I see a police car, I know they're not coming for me. Do you know people threaten me with CPS left and right? Left and right. Foodie Beauties, Beezers, a certain other group of people. And I have nothing to worry about, right? If they showed up here today, I could do a drug test. I'd be fucking fine. I love living life that way. I'm not currently scamming anybody. I'm not currently stealing, and I sleep amazing at night. Well, last night was a little weird. I woke up, I died in my dream, and then I woke up gasping for air, and it was very weird. But, anyways, other than that, I sleep amazing, 10 out of 10. Comfiest bed in the world. My pillows, I don't know. I bought all new pillows and I'm not a fan of them. But maybe it's because my other pillows were broken in to my like shoulders and my neck. I don't know. But other than that, I sleep amazing, okay? Now Foodie is saying, so in her live stream yesterday, she was saying that she needed to leave and go back to Canada because people are being unalived in her village, in her area. What I do know is people looked up news articles, and so they found out Foodie Beauty is in Daraa, Syria, which I think people were guessing anyways, but she needs to go back because people are being unalived in her town. I mean, it wasn't bothering her yesterday or the day before. I don't think these unalivings are anything new. I mean, I could be wrong. Strawberries wanted to know if there was dried yogurt at dinner. Foodie was talking about how they went out to eat, whatever else. I don't care. I don't think I recorded any of that part. Maybe I did. Peasant Penguin said, "Do we think fried fish grill reports or the forehead?" I'm not saying this, but yikes, these visas are disgusting. All right, let's keep going. Gomez said, "Your poor mother. It would be awful having a daughter that cannot make a right choice in life. You are a big mess. I hope you can get home safe and alive." You know, my heart breaks for her mother. I would feel like a failure of a mother if my daughter turned out like Foodie Beauty. She won't. She's already much smarter, and she, isn't even 13 yet, about to be. She's smarter. She has a better head on her shoulders. She has empathy for others. And she already works harder than Foodie Beauty does. She has a bracelet business, you guys, and she sells all the bracelets. Sometimes she makes $70 in a day. Like, that's amazing. You know, if she wanted to go to another country, she could afford to. And she's 12. She's 12. Anyways, yeah, my heart breaks for Foodie Beauty's mother, but at the same time, she enabled Foodie to become what she is. If her mother had given her some tough love and ever told her no, I mean, things might have turned out differently, right? I feel bad when I think
Me
about the embarrassment.
and
Oh, hold on.
tells lies. Like, I'm able.
I think back, if you've gone through addiction like me, you think back of what you've done to your parents. Even if you like had a rebellious stage when you were 16, right? Like you think back and you're like, oh my God, I feel so bad over the shit like I used to give my mother. Or like keeping her up worrying at night about me. So like today, I don't know, I walk the line. Like I feel like I should sing the Johnny Cash song to my mom. But it's true, like I constantly want to make her proud. I do. It's like I live for the moments where she tells me she's proud of me because I was such a fuck up before. Can you imagine being in your 40s and still making your mother worry and still keeping her up at night and still expecting her to bail you out of every situation you put yourself in?
to prove things, you know, me and tells lies. Like,
Yeah.
I'm able to prove
Hey,
things, you
Holly
know.
Jagger.
Hey, Debbie. So they literally just reinstated it. They have to.
You have to. Oh wait, I can
Yeah.
make this bigger.
I see your point, Marzipan.
Is that better, you guys?
So whatever. So yeah, I just got home not long ago. Um, we left early and I feel like a villain
Oh, I guess I did record
because
it.
they were kind of not wanting us to leave. It's a gift, yeah. And it's very helpful, like I do want to go sooner than later because, um I just really, want to. And yeah.
I'm now realizing how annoying this is if you're watching and I'm scrolling up and down, wanting to see what she's talking about because I forgot, even though I just scrolled up and saw it. So I will try to do better with that. I'm
But
sorry.
I
A quarter
get
past
overwhelmed
never.
sometimes. They create chaos gossip. Boo. The thing is that it's kind of creepy, like right now. Um, I know, teardrop. Like I
Hello? I don't know if it cuts out right here.
So
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. I'm just worried about things getting volatile again.
I so badly want to say something. Hold on, let me finish this clip.
So I kind of want to go sooner than later. And also, yeah. But we went at around.
Yeah, Aaron said, then just go, Foodie. Stop dragging this bullshit out. Seriously. So I guess it came out, you guys, that Pete's exposed. She's just coming home for the holidays, which we all already guessed anyways, right? They're not really over. She's going to go back. I think I do have a screenshot of that. Okay, what I wanted to say, because it's going to bother me. So they tell her every single time, Are You Serious is sniping her. Like they are so worried about Are You Serious, but they don't realize that Are You Serious has a sock account that she yaps in there under, which is so bizarre to me. If you're so worried about her, she's in there hanging out with you people. Have fun.
Oh my god.
I think Pete's
Part about the dude getting
John.
killed.
Hold on, what did she say? Oh.
Oh my god. Part about the dudes getting killed.
The dude's getting killed. I feel like there was a nicer way to word that.
No, volatile with like the situation here. Like people are getting murdered in their shops. There's two men who got killed in their shops today in our town, near our town anyway.
Do you not read the news? Like ever? Are you not aware of what's going on? I feel like it's more than just two people. But again, what do I know? I think Pete's would 1,000% lie for Chantal, though. He would. He will lose it all for Chantal. Like even in FFG's post encouraging everybody to report him, I guess they will, how do I say this? Adjust his income, whatever he gets, right? His benefits, whether it's food stamps or he's on cash aid too. Maybe he's on both. They'll adjust it based on this GoFundMe now. So while he's gonna have to probably worry about eating next month, and yes, it may force him into getting a job, like Foodie won't fucking care. She's not gonna take food out of her mouth to feed Pete, right? And I don't care about this Pete's guy. Like I think of all the creepy things, right? Like I don't think it's normal for a grown man to play with My Little Ponies. I don't think it's normal for a grown man to have My Little Pony bed sheets. I don't think it's normal to write stories about people being raped. I don't think he's normal at all, but it seems like he already doesn't have anything, right? And he's about to lose what little he has over his friend who doesn't give a flying fuck. Two fucks rubbed together. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Okay, so let's keep going. I have more clips. So Chantal didn't like this comment. I don't remember. Oh, there was an account that came in and I was having a good time watching them. I don't remember if it's in this clip, but they're like, "You can never get rid of me. Try. I have time today." And they kept coming in and it was kind of a good time. Anyways, I don't know. I don't remember if this was that part or not, but we'll see.
Like from the West will understand, you know? Terry, I have a job.
Fashionable.
Are you saying that just because people have a job? There's people with 3 jobs who still.
I did see the cannabis bust. I don't know. I don't remember if I retweeted that or not, Jamie. Leah said there's no way I'd stay there. Me either.
Can't afford things.
And you know what's crazy? Think about right now, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of us, like my mom would sell her car at this point to get me out of a war zone or whatever she would. She would want me home safe. But Foodie's family won't help her out. That's very telling, right?
You don't know my full financial situation. Are you going to donate? No. So then shut it. Bye. See ya.
You probably shouldn't be so bitchy considering you're asking for $10,000 from people.
Why are people pocket watching so obsessively? Why?
Sniper!
You're an introvert. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know. Sniper, good morning, Breezy in chat. Hope everyone has an amazing day. Love this community you have let me be a part of. Thank you. Sending love always. I'm sending so much love back to you. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. I love you, Sniper. I love you very much. And I hope you know that. I don't know. You're one of those people. I've only talked to you here, but I could just tell you're amazing. You are. You're badass, but yet you're gentle. And I like that. Fashionable said, I'm not sure all the boom booms. Okay, there was a clip too. I don't remember which one it's in, but she was going off about something, and then you hear pew pew, pew, pew pew. I don't know. I'm trying not to get this stream taken down. So if I'm gonna say certain words, I feel like I have to spread it out. Anyways, it sounded like somebody, I don't need to continue, right? She doesn't want to be a part of their culture anymore. Okay, this part's about to make me pissy all over again. So I'm listening to her yesterday in her live stream list all the reasons we told her she was going to be unhappy and unable to do this. She was listing all the reasons that they're talking. They basically, she feels judged by their culture, in her words, their culture. And she goes on about it, about how they all have a million children and she feels shamed because she doesn't have a kid. And then she even says at one point, she says, I don't want to be part of a culture that has a million kids. Seriously. Okay, so she doesn't want to be part of their culture anymore. Children are a blessing. Children are a blessing. I don't understand how she views them. I don't want to be part of something that has a billion kids. Ugh, fuck you.
Fuck. Yeah, so I'm tired of, like, I feel like, I'm not like downing the culture because I respect it obviously, but I feel like I've for a long time tried to fit in and I don't. I had to change who I am. I have to be someone else. And I'm tired of that. Like, I don't want to. I want to be me.
We told her this would happen. You don't go one day showing your fupa on OnlyFans to covering your hair. I mean, some people do it, right? Some people go through drastic things in life and they want to find God, whatever that looks like. But then there's Foodie. One day she was chasing around a crackhead, contracting all the STDs she can gather in Canada. And then the next day she was like, I don't know, on this soapbox, like, you must respect me. No.
And I don't know.
I'm not super close to my family, but they'd still
And I
help me out
want
of a bad
to
situation.
not be
Yeah.
ashamed of who I am. I feel like I'm ashamed. Like, like, I feel like, especially because I can't have kids, I feel like I'm looked down on by certain people.
By certain people.
And I don't want to feel that way because where I'm from, there's a lot of women who don't have kids. I don't want to be part of a culture where everyone has a million kids and it's like normal, and you know people pressure, there's like pressure, like, I don't know. I don't want to be part of that anymore.
Ay, ay, ay. I don't think she told these people she can't have children. I feel like they're just finding out about it and like, oh, you can't have them. Meanwhile, they don't know she could at one point, but she chose to abort two of them. Two. Two. You don't respect anything, Foodie. Nothing. She doesn't respect herself. She doesn't respect the hijab. She doesn't respect anything. While I don't wear one, I see women who put a lot of time and care into how they wear it. I see that. I don't know, the best person I have, well, there's 2 people now I have to base it off of, right? Like, I always think of my lovely neighbors. Um, the woman seriously walks her sons out every single day to their car to work. Like, she is the mother and wife of the year. I could see myself doing that when my daughter first starts driving, like, to walk out and pray with her before she drives off, things like that. But I don't know that when she's 40 or 30 or however old these kids are, I don't know that I'm still gonna be walking her to her car every day. Anyway, she's mother of the year, okay? She walks them all out, she greets them when they come home, she gardens in her hijab and everything, but she still like, she wears it so nicely. She never looks unkept, she never looks like she just rolled out of bed. You can tell that she loves her life and she truly believes in everything. You could just tell. Anyways, and then I met Fashionable. I don't know if you're comfortable with me saying everything. But sometimes to be around her family, in order to not make them feel uncomfortable, she'll wear the hijab. And I think it grew to something that she loves wearing now. And she feels so proud when she wears it. And I love that for her. But I don't see Foodie Beauty as being proud to wear it, right? Like, I just will never view her that way. She looks sloppy and she's trying to cover her bald head. She never wanted to be modest. She never wanted to do something to be closer to God. She never wanted to respect the culture, her husband, none of that. She never even took the religion seriously. She didn't fast during Ramadan and she stopped praying because it was too hard to get up and down, okay? Okay. Um, I'd be ashamed if I was you too, Chantal, right? When I was 300 pounds, hey, rude bunny, I didn't have a period, so that's probably what's happening to her with her weight. That and she's had a hysterectomy. So, that. Mean Kitten said, I don't want to be part of a culture where everyone has a billion kids. Would you feel comfortable saying that where she is right now? I would be singing the Syrian praises until I'm back on Canadian soil, but that's just me. You know, at one point, I didn't want to live. I can honestly say that. I was trying to avoid life. I would pray sometimes to not be here the next day, seriously. And now, like, I want to live to be an old lady. Like, I want to be one of those funny old ladies that you never know what's going to fly out of my mouth. And I want to have a lot of bearded dragons. I'm going to be the bearded dragon lady. I've owned them before. I just don't right now because my kid, as she ages, becomes more expensive. But when I'm old, I'll be able to afford them all again. And I'm going to have like 12. And I'm going to take them on walks and they're going to hang out with me on the porch and they're going to greet people. And that's going to be my life. I'm going to be the smoking old lady with tattoos and bearded dragons. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I was always about just covering her bald. Yes, it was always about that, covering her bald head and multiple fupas. Exactly. If you cannot get up or down to pray, you can sit. And if you cannot sit, you can actually pray laying down. There you go. I feel like, isn't that kind of in every religion? Like, if you can't do what it requires, pray where you are. I mean, I'm gonna be really honest, right? I sometimes I'll pray on the toilet. I mean, and it's not me being disrespectful. Like, I've been truly trying to pray more. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna spare you guys all the details, but I feel like before I used to pray to get out of situations, or I used to pray only if something was so bad, right? Like that Roll song. I can't remember how it goes, but like you only talk to God when you need a favor. I used to be that person. Like, oh God, I remember an addiction too. Oh God, if you get me out of jail, I swear I'm never going to drink again. I'll change my ways. Like, anyways, all those things. God, if my family starts talking to me, I'll never drink again. I was one of those people. But, anyways, as I'm getting older and the world is getting scarier, I'm trying to pray more. I don't know. I don't know if somebody needs to hear that out there. It's okay to reconnect with something that you weren't sure about before, if that makes sense. If you needed to hear that message, then you needed to hear it and you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I used to have a lot of religious trauma. I did. But then I think too, I would use that as an excuse. I would. I went through stuff, but then like I just wanted to stay. I don't know how I was, I guess. I don't know why I'm getting so deep with you guys today. You probably have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. But if you actually can decipher my words, it's much deeper than you think. Mean Kitten said, okay, Foodie Beauty gets a win on the PayPal thing and then becomes a raging know-it-all bitch. So she says, okay, to clarify, this was her community post rage. I double checked with PayPal and I Googled it also, and I'm allowed to use my PayPal and have people send me money to it. I just can't do the fundraiser, but that's okay. We are waiting on the GoFundMe, but in the meantime, if you want to contribute to getting me home sooner, you can do so here. She shares her PayPal. She says, I want to thank you all so much for those who helped. It's only been 3 days. Okay, so this wasn't the rage. I guess she raged after this, around this. I want to thank you all so much for those of you who helped, Wanda. It's only been 3 days since I started trying to raise help to move back, and I'm at 1,700. There is 370 in GoFundMe frozen while they check into the fundraiser, which they do when people report over and over because they are sad creatures. So if that goes through, I'll have $2,000, so we are only 8,000 away from the 10K needed. Thank you to those who helped. I will not forget you. She will forget you. She'll even block you tomorrow. She doesn't give a fuck about you, but apparently there's people like Wanda with $600 to give to a fat person who's refusing to change her ways. I don't know. I'm gonna show you her picture in a little bit. Here's the thing too, like Foodie's a shitty person. If you stop to think about it, her need and want to get back to Canada for the holidays is greater than Pete's need for welfare. Like, she's aware, she watches everything about herself. Oftentimes, we're live and she'll clarify something on a community post, or she'll address it in a live later. She clearly is on Twitter too. She sees everything. Foodie, you at this point know Pete's name being tied to your GoFundMe is probably going to get him declined services, like, or less amount of money. Like, he's not working. He's much like you, lazy, can work, but doesn't want to. If you were his friend, you'd take it down. Take it down. Are you going to help him if his welfare gets canceled? Are you going to help him? Are you going to be in charge of his meals, his rent, whatever else? I mean, I highly doubt he's living high off the hog on welfare, but still, it's more money than he would have if he didn't have it, right? She at this point knows that Pete's name is tied to it, and the government, state, whatever, is going to look at it and adjust what he gets based on that. So I remember at one point, if you do the sober living and rehab life, they put you on EBT, they put you on food stamps and whatever else they do. At least every single one I went to. And I feel like I remember when I filled out the forms, you couldn't have more than like $200. Now, luckily in addiction, I didn't even have a penny at the later points, but you know what I mean? So I was in rehab, I would get approved, but I had to say that I had no other source of income coming in. If I had a bank account, I had to write all this stuff down. Anyway, so they will definitely adjust it. I'm sure while it's different in Canada, they probably do the same things, right? If you get $10,000 of inheritance and your name is now on a $10,000 GoFundMe, I highly doubt they're going to want to give him assistance next month. I highly doubt that. Sue, good morning. What would Pete's have to pay the government? Well, yeah, so there's certain things, I don't know how it works there. There's certain things, I'll speak for California, where you do have to pay it back or you don't. It just really depends on what type of assistance. Like if you're getting welfare, if you're getting CalFresh, if you're getting this, if you're getting that. But if he is reported for welfare fraud, yeah, he's gonna have to pay it back. He will. And welfare fraud is taken very seriously. Not many people are dumb enough to do it, but I remember when I was in rehab and they send you down to the EBT office, it's what we call it out here. I don't even, that's not the official name, but everybody calls it that. They have posters on the wall of people who have committed welfare fraud around, right? So like Pete's may soon be one on the poster in the office, which is wild to me. Would you would you tie your name to somebody like Foodie Beauty and put your neck on the line for 10K? I don't know. It's just stupid. It's dangerous. It's stupid. But that's Pete's. The government always gets their cut, always. Yeah, it's the same in Canada with the rehabs and welfare briefs. Yeah, I was constantly being put on it. I was. And then I know when I would get out of rehab and sober living, it'd get canceled because I wouldn't go back for all the appointments. But yeah, I was constantly being put on it. And then you kind of look forward to the days though where you have to go to the office because you get out of classes in rehab that day. It's really sad that I've done all this in life, but you know, maybe my story will prevent you from going to rehab and getting on welfare. Crochet with Ashmi said, this idiot. So you had Pete set up a GoFundMe with your bank account information, but you're telling GoFundMe that it's not your bank account information and only Pete's is allowed to withdraw the money. So you're going to transfer the money to him to give to you. Oh, this gets really, it gets much worse every time we learn more about it. Again, I don't really care about Pete's, but this is really stupid.
And then they wonder why I'm bitchy. This is why, like, I think you guys, I don't know. I just have a low tolerance for stupidity like that. Hey, Lan. Okay. It's not attached to his bank account. but I can easily transfer him money. Like, he can easily take it out or whatever, you know? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I might just use it. I don't know. We'll see. Like, whenever I get there, if I have the money in the GoFundMe, I can withdraw it when I get there and use it to pay rent or whatever.
To pay rent or whatever. Do you guys think she's spending this money as it comes in for Syriaa's house? I want to look at these comments. I feel like the Canadian money, I shouldn't word it that way. The money for Canada is being spent the longer she's there. Each day she sits there, somebody else is getting taken out to eat on Wanda's dime. Savage said, and she's also kicking him squarely in the jaw with all of this because he just said last night that none of the money is touching his account because he's afraid it'll jeopardize his benefits. So he is, in fact, on benefits, you guys. This is so stupid, James. You might not be on benefits next month. Do you know that? All because Foodie Beauty needed to come home for Halloween? Seriously? Debbie's World said, oh, I think that's the definition of money laundering. Yikes. So now Foodie Beauty has money laundering attached to her, and Pete's has welfare fraud attached to him. This is great. Yeah, because she had Pete set up the GoFundMe with her bank account information. But you're telling GoFundMe that it's not your bank account information, and only Pete's is allowed to withdraw the money, so you're going to transfer the money to him to give to you. I want to play this again. Hold on.
And then they wonder why I'm bitchy. This is why, like, I think you guys, I don't know. I just have a low tolerance for stupidity like that. Hey, Lan. Okay. It's not attached to his bank account. But I can easily transfer him money. Like, he can easily take it out or whatever, you know? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure.
Okay, Canadians, can you have a bank account while receiving welfare? I know out here, I think for food stamps you can, but for cash aid you cannot. And if you have a bank account, I'm pretty sure they look into it. Like they're giving you money. They don't want you getting 500 off to the side here, another 1,000 here, 10,000 here. Like they're giving you money, right? Pete's is also on the hook for money laundering, so Pete's can have that charge added too. Yes. Oh my God.
Figure it out. I might just use it. I don't know. We'll see. Like, whenever I get there, if I have the money in the GoFundMe.
Okay, everyone can have a bank account. I swore that they checked, though, how much you were getting or receiving. I could be wrong about that. This was forever ago.
I can withdraw it when I get there and use it to pay rent or whatever.
Yikes. Well, money laundering, welfare fraud. How many things has she been involved in now? She gave an alibi to a man who was being accused of rape. She stole a cat, grifted off the name of a child with Down syndrome. She's now money laundering, involving Pete's in welfare fraud. She's a scammer, grifter. Oh my God, she used to drive high. One time she hit her vape pen. Whenever I talk about this too, I remember this short little man who was covering me for a while, right? And he wanted the world to be mad that when I was 21 years old, I got a DUI. Friendly reminder, I'm 42. So when I was 21, I got a DUI. And I remember talking about Foodie Beauty hitting her vape pen. And he fired up this live stream. Well, you got a DUI, you got this. Fuck, I even drive high. It's like, that's not something to be proud of. Like, it's not something to be proud of. I think he even said he drives better high. I wouldn't go around saying that. It's weird. Anyways, Foodie's broken a lot of lies. No one taught or broken a lot of lies, broken a lot of laws, probably, well, still is. I don't know if anybody in Syria is paying attention to her yet, but I feel like she's putting a big target on her back with all this negative attention, right? Crochet with Ashmi said, no one talks negatively about the child, Chantal. The criticism is of you and Salah. They will never take it away from me. Yeah, that's because you spent the money already on your own fat ass. So every time she rages, we have to hear about how we're saying all these disgusting things about salsa. and were vile about her. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Sasa. Nothing. The issue is Foodie Beauty putting that beautiful little girl up on her channel when there's pedophiles that hang out in her chat. The issue is you lying and saying you're sending her to a special school and you need $1,000 for it and it's in your living room. You didn't send her off to school, Foodie. Nobody has an issue with Sasa. She's an amazing little girl. You don't protect her. You're the issue.
Shut up, RGM. We did block the comments, you loser. Get out of here.
Poofly Dadad said over 1,000 Canadian is a felony charge. Well done, Wanda. Oh,
Thank you. Go tell that to reaction channels. They don't care about her because they talk about her in a negative way. I was
never.
positive on my channel. I tried to do something good for her. I did do something good for her.
By opening her up to pedophiles in your chat? That's what good you did? By setting up a classroom in your living room where I doubt you're actually teaching her anything. There was laundry right there. What are the odds you're making the 2 kids that go to your school do your fucking chores?
And you're not going to take that away from me. So go freak out somewhere else. Bye. I'm not in the mood for your shit. Shut up, RGM. We did block.
Sometimes when she makes me really angry, I remember that something eventually bad is going to happen to her, right? It just will. And so she's not long for this world. She's not going to be tormenting children and opening up to pedophiles for much longer. That I do know. How hypocrisy said, caught on camera, the moment Foodie Beauty tells her husband it's over because she needs to bees. Daily reminder that I hate this couch.
We need to talk. This isn't working. I've done my best. I've given it 5 years and 15 pounds. Yes, I love you. It's just, I'm just going to say the thing you're not supposed to say. I love you, but I love me more. And I've been in a relationship with myself for 49 years, and that's the one I need to work on. You're going to find a wonderful woman who loves being in a relationship.
Yes, Thimble.
What will you find?
Oh, it just is.
I don't know.
Okay, well, that made my day. That was cute. Is that it sounds like Salah's family is pressuring him to have kids. We know this, though, right? Let's speed it up. I don't know. There's all this pressure. I don't think she was open and honest. Well, she says Salah knew everything and she told him everything and he watched all her old content. I'm not really believing that they knew she couldn't have children. I think they probably found out and I don't know, maybe they're not happy about it, but he's still young enough to have a family. That ship has sailed for her.
Sister and mom-in-law aren't even married, never had been. Well, that's the thing. And like Kingston, all
Oh, don't do this. You made it this far.
inclusive, really living eye roll. Yeah, vulgar. It's not the norm though. Hey, Katie. And she's a like, I don't know. I think it might be different if you're like a dude of a family, like, you know.
If you're a dude of a family, is it different for you? Or when you were in your 20s, was your family asking you when you were gonna have kids and settle down too? I feel like that's just normal everywhere, and maybe it shouldn't be. Some people don't want to have kids. Some people don't want to get married, and that's okay too. But if she thinks she's gonna find it different anywhere else, I don't know. A lot of people have kids. A lot of people want kids. I don't know what to tell you.
No, right, carefree.
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron, why don't you drop out of school and start a GoFundMe? And we could just send you on a cruise instead. I mean, throw the books into the ocean at this point. Do you also want another 10K for your breakup that you're totally not going through?
Oh, tiny shamrocks. You're number one. Thank you. I love the super sticker. It's so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Oh, brother.
you. It's cute.
Mother trucker, I hate when I can't figure out if my laptop is just sick of her or if it's her because I can't remember.
Hey, Miss Med. Thanks, Teardrop. You're sweet. My dogs are my kids. I'm just saying that's the kind of life. Like I've always been fighting this insecurity. I don't talk about. There's so many personal feelings I don't talk about online. Because I've kind of been in denial about it. Like, no, that's not who I am anymore. I'm a traditional wife, and I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not like.
No.
And if we both have different needs in life, the mature and responsible thing to do is go separate ways, even if we love each other.
But then why wouldn't you have left him a year ago? Or the year before that? You clearly knew that you wanted different things, right? Foodie, nobody's believing you.
Really,
Single.
Monica? Yeah,
Awkward, hey. If you all ever need a break from Chantal, check out Heather Brooke Clark. She's nuts and currently in jail. What platform does she use? And I will go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. No, they know I can't have kids, but yeah, maybe.
I know it.
No, I'm not. Yeah, Gabriel. I don't know.
I'm forever taking screenshots and scrolling through the chat.
Right, Lily. And that's the thing. Life is too short, like Breeze. Life is too short to feel inadequate, especially when you can surround yourself in an environment where you feel whole. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's just, it's literally like fitting a circle, because I'm a circle shape, into a square little box that
But we tried to tell you this, and you called us all kinds of names.
I'm just not made for. And yes, it took me a while to realize that, and I've tried.
She did.
Because I love Syriaaaa, and I do love a lot of things about the culture. Maybe to visit.
Foodie says, okay, Foodie just posted a community on her, posted it to her community tab 10 minutes ago. She said, I'll try to go live later, guys, but I'm not doing so great. The fizz from an effervescent tablet got in my eye. Anyway, hopefully see yous in a while. I don't believe that's what got into your eye, but okay.
But for permanent, it's not going to work.
You got a fizz from a tablet in your eye? So what she meant to say is she ate too much last night with the money that you guys donated to her, not the Breezy Bunch, the Beezers, and she's too sick to go live today now. But she'll probably go live tonight because she has to make $10,000 for Syriaaaa, so there's that. A foodie in a little box don't deserve to be in the same sentence. Jay, I saw you come in and I meant to say hi to you. I don't know if I did. I said it in my head. If you're still here, hi, hello. All right, so here was some interesting comments. Oh, this was the account I liked, you guys. Let's see. So No Tea No Shade came in and said, "Justice for Sasa. You will never get rid of me." I was having fun watching them. And then they said, "Disrespectful RJM this? No, oh, I have plenty of time today." Yes, they did. I don't think she blocked them though. Toothberry Strawberries, who are we to push religion on someone though? Pete's is entitled to whatever he wants to think. If I'm remembering correctly, Strawberries was going on a rant about how Pete's needs to find God. What I do know is when you try to push God onto people, much like when you try to push religion onto people, or not religion, like sobriety. So religion and sobriety, when you try to push it onto people, it never works. I feel like people have to find God and stuff like that when they're ready in their own time. If you think about it too, like all the people throughout your life who have tried to push religion on you, has it ever worked? Has it ever? So if I feel like Pete's, pray for him. Strawberries, I think you need to work on yourself before you worry about Pete's. So, all right. So MMC said, anyone in Foodie Beauty's chat who brings up, and here's another thing. Sometimes I regret the things that come out of my mouth because it's going to start a whole rabbit hole. Like I know part of religion is you're supposed to bring other people to it, right? But I feel like you could bring other people to what your God by your actions, right? You don't have to be like, you're going to hell, you need Jesus, you need this. Like you show them by your actions. Anyways, anyone in Foodie Beauty's chat who brings up her needing to refund people's money if she doesn't go to Canada, gets immediately deleted. Also, someone said Pete said she's only going to Canada for the holidays. Not sure what's true. She keeps saying going to Canada, not move. Yeah, she's being careful with her wording. She's saying going to Canada. She's not saying I'm moving. It's odd, right? I didn't hear those words come out of Pete's mouth, but I've seen many people on Twitter talking about it, so I believe it happened. Pete's always tells on Foodie Beauty. That's what I do know. So to anybody who thinks she's staying there permanently, she's trying to go back for the holidays and then go back to her husband. The thing is, I think she has to pay off her bankruptcy, right? Didn't she say she needed to pay off 10 grand by October to bring Salah there? So what are the odds she's going back? She's going to pay off that bankruptcy, take care of what she needs to so she could start to bring him home. To her home, anyways. I don't believe that he says he's scared of Canada. He's scared of the Western world. I mean, he already tried to go there before. So why is he suddenly scared now? Queenly said, just a reminder that if Foodie Beauty goes back to Syria, within 1 year of the GoFundMe, people can request a refund for misuse of funds. And it even says that on their website. Your donation is protected. Every time you donate to someone on GoFundMe, you're protected, year-long protection. Donations of any amount are covered for 1 full year after you donate. Are you listening, Wanda? Red Zesty said, I have a theory on why Foodie Beauty won't go to Canada before getting all the 8 to 10K she wants. I'm betting that is the amount she still owes on her bankruptcy debt. She thinks if she pays off her debt, Salah can go to Canada with her. It explains the 3 bedrooms, too. One for Salsa. Salsa, Salah, and Foodie Beauty, because we know Salah and Foodie Beauty don't share the same bedroom. JM said Salah ain't going anywhere near Canada. She would be so insecure when he starts looking at all the uncovered women, and he will look like he is a pervert. She wouldn't be able to handle it. Blue-eyed Leo said bingo, his room, hers, and streaming room. You're right. They are paying this to him, either to get him to Canada or to fix his home. I think she's paying off her bankruptcy. Norma said Salah's not going to the West. Thank God for that. I get that. My boyfriend doesn't want kids, but his mom pressures him about it every day. Yeah, and it's frustrating. Some people just don't want kids. And some people, even if they want kids, they don't feel right bringing them into the world like it is today. I've heard that from several young people. So I don't know. It's not everybody. I know we're like way past that, but I saw your comment. It's not everybody's life dream, right? At one point, I didn't want children in marriage, but I'm sure glad I have a child. I am. I was too irresponsible, though. I knew that too. I don't know. There's people that are like married and have kids by 20. And then there's me who was leaving the bars, I don't know. At 21, going out for the night at midnight, coming home at 6 a.m. It wasn't for me during that time, but like my daughter's been the biggest blessing in my life. Someone asked, who's the 3rd bedroom for? Red Zesty thinks it's the content room. Maybe it's Pete's room. Sarah said it's to set her and Pete's up. I'm surprised that no one figured that out yet. Season said 3 bedrooms? Is she crazy? I guess the real question is how crazy are her beezers to finance such a thing when many are on a tight budget themselves? I cannot believe how she manipulates these people month after month after month, and they're stupid enough to eat it all up. And she told them she'd do that. She'd manipulate the fuck out of them, and they're going to eat it all up. And she still does it to this day. All right, I want to get to the Wanda clips, or the Wanda photo. But wait, I have another clip. I said Foodie's in a moody. I'm sure she was. Let's go full screen.
Nothing to talk about. Hey, Orange Pulp.
Let's speed her up. Hold on, you guys.
Crisco windows. Okay. is that supposed to be funny? Should I laugh?
Oh, she's really mad that we're talking about the greasy windows. So I don't know who called them Crisco windows, but that really bothered her. It looks like Salah did get butter or something, and he put it all over the window. Shoe shine, maybe?
He discombobulated.
She said, I love having my dogs. I'm good with that. And dogs are children. Chachi is my second daughter.
But
Dandelion.
of course they'll make fun of somebody's house in Syria because they're pieces of crap. I know, they're dumb, childish idiots. Exactly. Like, they're adults though, teardrop. That's the thing. And they're not embarrassed about it.
No, I'm not embarrassed. I think your house looks terrible. But because you can't clean it, that's why. I would be embarrassed to live in your home because it looks nicotine stained, it looks like it smells, and you could tell you haven't dusted it. You should be embarrassed to live there.
When did I say I wasn't going to return the money if I don't go? When did I say I wasn't going to return the money if I don't go? Did you donate username or be so for real yourself? You didn't even donate. Which hotels, Marzipan, and where?
The people said my dogs are my kids too.
And they probably have bugs after $45 a day. Even the crappy Nights Inn is more than that. There's no way. Imagine making fun of someone's home in a war zone, right? Right.
Foodie, we're making fun of your home, not how other people live or not how other people have to live right now. We're making fun of where you live because you're filthy and disgusting. And your husband has to put butter on the windows to hide you.
I would rather stay on the street than Nights Inn.
Did he just get one of your arms and just rub it all along the windows?
Nope. Coffee prices?
No
What?
references. Sue said she has no references, good credit, nothing. She is delusional. This is so clearly a scam and she's not leaving Syria.
People put yogurt on windows. We don't even have Crisco here. Crisco is a sanctioned brand. We don't have that brand here. Like, half a brain.
Half a brain. Like you, who waddled your way into a war zone for a man who doesn't even love you. That's embarrassing. Anime's back, by the way. This is his alt account. He has like Jackass Sass or something. Jackass. Something about a donkey because his. I am actually mad at myself that I know so much. His fursona is a donkey. I didn't know people had fursonas. Apparently they do. He's a donkey, and I don't know what this is. But anyways, you can always tell it's him because it's some sort of animal. Anyways, Anime super chat her from his alt account, and she says she isn't embarrassed to ask for 10,000. Foodie Beauty, do you know how you make Salah look every single time you're live and somebody's paying you to eat? Like, this is your feeder. He's paying you so you can go to Orange Julep and get a hamster. Of course, the furry wants her to get a hamster. Anyways, this marriage is not real. There's no way my boyfriend would want a man to come in here and pay me to eat, right? And I'm not married to him, but that's like a respect thing. You don't get off for somebody else and get paid for it. You don't let somebody pay you to get off, and you don't do these things. But we're supposed to respect Salah and their marriage. She doesn't even respect it.
20 cents a bag of cheesies.
Yes, his furry persona, it's a donkey. I don't know. I'm not going to make fun of it because I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't. Not one part.
Yeah, if you want to donate.
Like, you couldn't pay me to put on a fursuit or dress as a donkey, a horse, anything. Like, that sounds really hot, sweaty, and miserable, but apparently people like to do it.
Super chats are fine as well, yeah.
He sounds lovely.
I haven't had a drink since you saw me sloshed.
I don't believe her.
Yusuf, money so you can go to Orange Julep and buy Harry number 5.
Hey, Yorkshire. I've been lurking for a while. Couldn't comment because I had a slight eye bleed, so I couldn't see. Are you okay? You've been entertaining me. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hang out with you. I hope you're okay.
Thank you, Yusuf.
I
appreciate you. She'll definitely be able to go with me. Good.
Oh, I can make this bigger. I just started it over. Anyways, basically the summary of this clip is she says she's not embarrassed to ask for $10,000, okay? I feel like the majority of us would be, but she is not. And she'll keep asking for money, okay? That's pretty much what happened. The booty plug tails are what get me. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's not for me. That's what I'll say. I don't need to be inserting the tail. It sounds uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. That sounds like torture. Whatever. Anyways, Hectic Llama has a video coming out and they're using this song in it. So I need you all to watch this video when it comes out, okay? If you're not subscribed to Hectic Llama, please subscribe. I think they're awesome. They used one of they didn't even know it was my favorite song, but like one of my favorite songs in this lifetime. I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Do you guys know that song? It's cheesy, but it's so good. And it's one of those songs you want to sing at the top of your lungs and dance around. Anyways, her video with that song was, I say her, I don't know. Their video was amazing. So I'm looking forward to the Offspring being in their video. And I really like this song. Wonder Mom said, we've seen that Foodie Beauty break up with males, the ones she loved, the ones she found boring, the ones she knew for 5 minutes. All we know is that it was always dramatic. Tears, snot, crying, and screaming. She's leaving her husband, her soulmate, her Disney prince. She's leaving him temporarily. She wants to go get high. She wants a Nashi. She wants to celebrate fall. If she stays for Christmas, she'll want Christmas presents. I highly doubt she'll stay that long, but she's not leaving the only man who at least played along with the fake loving, right? She couldn't get Nader to do it. She couldn't get all the random men that she paid for sex to do it. I don't believe she'd leave Salah. There's no way. Allison, think of like how she acted around Nader. Remember how she would stalk him? Alice in the Mirror said, yeah, there's some kind of scam or lies going on. She's so shady. Someone said it would be easier for her to just make good content, and I agree. All this lying and hiding is exhausting, especially with her level of entitlement. Wonder Mom said, but the thing is, Foodie Beauty thinks lying is a win for her. Even when people know she's lying, even when people have proved she's lying, she thinks because people can do nothing about it, she's the winner. Katie said, I lived with a guy for a while after we broke up. I assure everyone I was not calling him babe anymore and snuggling on the couch with him. She has absolutely no idea what storyline she should be playing. Do you think she's trying to be like the Lolcow people? Like writing a script because it works for them for a while? Do you think that she's trying to do that and have a script? And who cares if she fucks up the script because people want to watch it anyways? Who cares if she lies because people are still eating it up? Wants a wonderful paid vacation over the holidays and back to Syria. Exactly. Kathy, my guess is she will stay in Canada until Halloween, then return to Syria in November. She won't last a month in Canada, but they watch movies together at 1 a.m. and under his roof. They probably watched the same movie in different rooms so they could say they saw a movie together. Okay, so she ends up getting $687 from Wanda, and then the world goes and finds out who Wanda is. So in a few minutes, we're going to get to her picture.
About Canada? Okay, hold on a minute. Am I back? I'm going to miss 5G internet. I miss 5G internet. I miss cooking streams. I am well loved. I want to say that Salah is an amazing husband. He's really awesome. What happened?
Do you say that about people you're breaking up with?
Wait, what? What? Wanda! Oh my gosh, Wanda, thank you. Oh no. Thank you, Wanda. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. That is going to be so helpful. Thank you.
So Wanda supports Foodie Beauty, who has children on her channel for the PDFs in her chat, just so we're clear on that.
Yes, and Tiny Shamrocks. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful.
Who is Tiny Shamrocks? Have they always been around and I just never paid attention? I feel like we saw them multiple times during her live, and I don't remember seeing them before. Maybe they're tiny little piece of garlic bread. Do you remember that account? Okay, what is this? Hold on, I have to refresh my memory. Eggs on Legs said, I heard rumors about Anime Sucks catching some charges and that the donations were possible from stolen funds. Anyone got the deets? So what I remember when Anime was being all fucking weird, and I discovered that he was literally cities away from me, I did some digging. What I do know is his mom has a restraining order against him and their dog. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I go around filing a bunch of restraining orders. I don't know. Is it common for people to get protection against their animals too? Like, that's concerning, right? He had a court case and all kinds of stuff that he swore he was going to be. He had multiple, it wasn't necessarily GoFundMe, it was different platforms that you could raise money on. And I can't remember their names right now, but it wasn't GoFundMe. I feel like it was something else. Anyways, in one day, he had raised like $700. I guess the furry community is strong and they band together when it matters. And so he had got like $700 in one day. And then it was like a week later, he started super chatting Foodie Beauty a bunch of money again. There was like $100, a 50. Now, while I don't know it was from the legal funds, I know that he received legal fund help. And then it was like the next week, Foodie was raining in money or swimming in cash. You don't miss cooking streams, Foodie, you want fast food. Exactly. Stella! But I don't know what the dog did. I don't want to know anything more about it. What I do know is it takes a lot for a mother to be able to do those things, right? To get a restraining order against her son, to take him to court. It would take a lot as a mother, so the situation must be really fucking bad. He denies it. I do remember that. He said his mother was lying. She set him up. He's on Twitter. If you guys want to go down a rabbit hole, I think I have his name on Twitter that we're eventually going to see too. He's racist. I will say that. He uses the N-word. We're going to see that tweet. Kimby said, I love how the reaction channels seem to be very informed on your finances. Well, she's terrible at them. It's not hard to be right. She's going to spend all the GoFundMe money. She already has a bankruptcy to her name. I mean, we know all about she's going to get 10,000 and maybe $100 will go where it's supposed to. Like, she's going to buy herself food. That'll be part of it. And she's going to get high. Margie said, I think it's so sweet. You want to use your ring money to spoil people, but please don't do that. Everyone's working real hard to get you home. Once you get settled, then you can spoil people. Okay, this part too. She's asking for money for help getting home, but she sold her ring and then spent the money on Salah's family. Is that what you do? You receive financial help and then you start taking people out and spoiling them? I mean, the money's supposed to go to her getting home, right? Hardly Quinn said, 3K with those two donors, PayPal, and this month's earnings. You're surely close to 5K. That's halfway. Woohoo! Was it Pledge or Kickstarter? I'm going to look on his Twitter later. I'll look at it and then I'll try to remember. I feel like it wasn't Kickstarter. Fuck my life. Okay, well, I'm going to look later and I'll let you know. But it was some sort of platform where you could raise money. Okay, maybe it was Kickstarter. Anyways, this is Wanda who donated $687, which she's an idiot. Why do you use your real name? Repo Widow said, yes, Wanda. We hate it. Give her 7,000 more. Go Beezers. It's hilarious. And the best part of the show, how you are give, send, go. It was give, send, go. I just got the message. Thank you so much to the person who found out. Give, send, go. Foodie Beauty has opened up a fraud GoFundMe using Pete's name. FFG has already encouraged her viewers to report him. Yes, she did. Okay, before I click on this, I just need to make sure that it's not like saying a state she lives in or something. Hold on, you guys. So I see Wanda. Wait. Oh yeah, it's just her name, which we already saw. All right, let me share the screen again. And then I'm going to show you guys her photo. She's actually really pretty. I think she is anyways. And her dress is cute. So I have to wonder what she sees in Foodie Beauty. And I have to wonder what Wanda's really into because, I mean, would you want to support somebody who puts children up on their channel for the PDFs in their chat? I mean, Wanda, it's not a good look. Mean Kitten showed Foodie Beauty's community rant. Newsflash, morons who are still obsessing about the matters that are not their business. I am traveling Canadian because I am a Canadian citizen. As a citizen, I'm allowed to travel as long as I want to anywhere in the world and still keep my Canadian status. I also have ties to Canada still, so yes, legally, I'm Canadian. Is anybody arguing that she's not Canadian? I'm so confused. I'm also soon returning, so I only spent a couple of months here so far since my last visit. But nice try! Citizens and permanent residents are different also. I'm a citizen, therefore I'm allowed to use services such as PayPal while traveling because it's a Canadian account. I am in Syria on an extended visa. It doesn't matter if I called where I'm staying our house. There are no legal ties making this true for me. I stay here while I am here, and that is all. I hope this sinks into your vapid brains. Oh, and I also don't obtain my money from the system in Syria. I get it from Beirut, which does not have sanctions Syria does for such matters. Did you just admit to breaking the law? So I also don't obtain my money from any system in Syria. I get it from Beirut, which does not have sanctions Syria does for such matters. I am just so tired of these idiots. Well, I'm not tired of you making a fool out of yourself, so keep going, cutie. You're doing great. Queen Jellybean said, I don't withdraw the money in Syria, morons. I drive over the border to Beirut and I get it. Then I take it back to Syria, telling exactly how she breaks the law. How dumb can one 500-pound person possibly be? She's a citizen but not a resident. She's Canadian but hates it so much, yeah? Tweetstar said, brain has turned into pure fat. I mean, you are what you eat, right? At one point, all I did was drink alcohol and my brain was fried. It's seriously a miracle I can even form a thought at this point and like use full sentences. I use the word like a lot, but aside from that, it's really a miracle I can host live streams today. You are what you put into your body. She eats nothing but fat. Her brain has turned to pure fat. Bored Potty Mouth said, guess I could add another layer. She's converting her Canadian money to US dollars and then taking it to Syria. Juan said, Foodie, you talk too much. You are a lawyer's nightmare client, always incriminating yourself more and more. Don't take advice from your dumb husband. Maybe this is what he wants, Foodie Beauty to incriminate herself and get herself in such a bad situation that there's no way she can waddle back to him, right? Like she'll have to be in jail somewhere, held for questioning for long amounts of times. Like he's trying to help her ruin her life, so there's no way she can continue to ruin his. Huh. Bored Potty Mouth said, hi, Chantal. I try not to address you because it's kind of cringe. Some advice. Don't come to Twitter to spy. This is not a safe space for you. It causes you to froth and foam like a rage pig, which can't be good for your health. Wishing you, whatever. Yeah, I'm not wishing her good luck or good health or nothing. I wish for her to get exactly what she deserves. That is my wish for her. Colleen said, Chantal, how is this post supposed to make you seem like less of a scammer? Oh gosh, she puts the word scam from the dictionary up for us. I don't know. We know what a scammer is. Apparently, she doesn't. Michael Furberger posted this. Okay, so to clarify, like, you know what I mean? Like, I have, because you know what I mean? Like when people are always like, sometimes it gets to, you know what I mean, right? Like also, and yeah, exactly, teardrop, right? Like also, you know what I mean? Anyway, here's my PayPal. Tweetara said, Foodie Beauty, just shut the fuck up. You're a scammer and a grifter, period. Queen Jellybean asked, did Foodie Beauty just confess to money laundering? Any large cash withdrawals or cross-border transfers in Lebanon involving individuals linked to Syria would likely trigger scrutiny from banks and law enforcement due to ongoing concerns about illicit financial flows. Again, I mean, just keep up the good work, Foodie. You're doing amazing. Keep fucking up your life. I mean, you're going to be jail bound soon. That might be paradise to you. By the way, if you would like to report a suspicious account on PayPal, you can forward the details to phishing@paypal.com. After sending the email, this is delete it from your inbox. PayPal will investigate the matter for you. Please remember to never reply, open links, download attachments, or call any listed phone numbers from suspicious emails. Stay safe from online marketplace scams by avoiding suspicious buyers and regularly checking your PayPal activity. Thank you for that advice. All right, where is this lady's picture? Hold on. I have to scroll until I find it. Oh, this is Wanda. She's very pretty. She doesn't look like a typical Beezer. So I have to wonder what the fuck she's really into. Like, why do you support a woman who hates children? In fact, she called them, what did she call them? Crotch demons before? Why do you support a woman who puts a child with disabilities up on her channel and lets the creeps come in and ask for her to pull up their shirt? Why do you support a woman who steals kittens from their mother? Why do you support scammers? I mean, you're an author who clearly you're doing well if you can afford to send her $687. Are you worried at all how this might look for you and your business? I'm genuinely curious, Wanda. Acadia said she should design better fitting clothes for her queen poutine. She's a clothing designer, not an author. I was wrong. She's a clothing designer. Help your friend out, lady. How do you look like this and you let Foodie Beauty walk around looking like that? Give her some tips, please. Does she like to wear red lipstick like you, Wanda? Maybe that's where she got it from. It looks great on you. It makes her look extra piggish. She looks pretty, but her eyes look evil. I see that too. Like at first glance, she's very pretty, right? I think she is. I think she's put together. Her hair is nice. Her dress is cute. If I was a dress person, I feel like I would wear that. But nice makeup. But look at her eyes. You can tell a lot by people from their eyes. You can. I would I'm not even gonna imagine what this lady's into. If you support somebody like Foodie Beauty, I'm just gonna assume you're into some shit too, lady. I just am. You're pretty, but looks can be deceiving. You're probably the devil in disguise. But the devil was the most beautiful angel, so there's that. Hmm. All right, what is this? Fondue said, at 14:33 of today's live, Cutie doxed her and Salah. As I stated, they live in Daraa, and it's bullshit. She acts like she's worried about violence now. You've been blasé about the nice guys with guns. Don't use it as an excuse to get more money now, scamming cunt bitch. Yeah, I thought they were doing such a good job protecting everybody. They're there to protect and serve, not to harm. So she says here, why is it buffering? Oh my god, did you guys hear the part about the dudes getting killed? No, volatile with the situation here. Like people are getting murdered in their shops. There was 2 men who got unalived in their shops today in our town. Near our town, anyway. Thanks, Carefree. Appreciate you. Dudes getting killed. She has such a way with words. Yeah, this is where she lives. 56 murder crimes left 64 fatalities, including 6 women and 4 children. 8 murder crimes. Wow. So this isn't new. Why she's using these men being murdered as an excuse that she needs to get back to Canada sooner is actually quite disgusting. People are being murdered every day there, every single day. But now she's using these 2 men's death. Oh, you better hurry up and pay her faster. I mean, this could happen to Foodie. It could have happened yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, 3 weeks ago. I mean, this is her reality. Every day around her, people are getting unalived, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Michael Furberger posted this. I eat healthy. I smoke carrots. Queen Jellybean said, since the only thing Foodie Beauty needs is a job and a mental institution, here are some random GoFundMes that could actually benefit from some help. They said, don't give your money to someone who has consistently refused to help herself. So if you are on Twitter, there is a whole thread, right? Queen Jellybean put it together. If you want the link, actually, I'm going to send it to you right now. I know everybody's struggling right now. Everybody is. But if you should so feel inclined and you feel like you want to give something to somebody who could really use it, here's some options for you, okay? Can you guys even see my screen? Because I don't know where you are. Hold on. This is so weird. Oh, okay, well, we're going with it. If you guys can see what's on my screen, then we're just going with it. I could see the chat, and that's about it. Anyway, so here's a thread of some people who could really use your help. Foodie doesn't need it. She has money just sitting in an account. I'm praying for this little child. Oh my gosh, that breaks my heart. Donate to support Leilani and Grayson's recovering journey. Okay, I shared the link, you guys. Mrs. Fupa Booty said, Pete said the money will never touch his bank account. Didn't Chin say it would go to him? I also saw a post that he said Chantal isn't moving to Canada, but only visiting. Can anyone confirm if he said that? I'm so curious, but can't stand to watch him. So I want to look in the comments and see if somebody, you see it? Okay, I know. Whew. Imagine asking for money for nashies when there's children who need life-saving procedures, right? Like, Foodie is so fucking disgusting. Every day I feel like I hate Chantal a little bit more. But it's not one of those hates that like is only affecting me because I hate her for the entirety of me remembering the shit she's done. For this live stream, I will continue hating her until I shut off this laptop and come back tomorrow. You know, she's just a nasty, evil person. And she's one of those people where her karma is going to be so epic we are going to watch it with popcorn and sunglasses, okay? We just are. We are going to celebrate whatever happens to food. I don't fucking care. I don't care about this woman. She's evil. Savage said, I haven't picked up the visiting one in any. Okay, well, I'm not going to be celebrating if she's like unalived or something, okay? If she's exposed again, whatever. If she dies of natural causes due to her weight, I mean, I'm not going to feel bad. So Savage said, I haven't picked up the visiting one in any of his recent videos, but he did say it will never touch his account. This is what I will say. I don't feel bad for this woman, okay? I will not feel bad whatever happens to her. Am I going to celebrate death? Probably not if it's something like she's unalived. But if she goes to the big buffet and this guy holding a nashi, the next day I'm probably going to go live laughing about it. And I'm not going to be one of those fake ass people. Oh, she was a good woman. She lit up every room that she walked into. No, she did not. She stunk up every room that she walked into. Kelly said, Savage said, I haven't picked up the visiting one in any of his recent videos, but he did say it will never touch his account and will go straight to her. But she said today that he has to withdraw it at around the 1536 mark. So tired, stream. He's so screwed. Should have trusted his gut. Kelly said she said it goes to her account. Someone told her in her chat that he said that, and she called them liars because she watched his live and he didn't say that. Lord Potty Mouth said Chantal said the funds went to her bank account and he is hosting the fundraiser. I didn't know that was a thing because it would be really easy to scam people that way. Kelly said, I'm not saying it's true, but that's how it happens. Ray said she first said he set it up and going straight into her account, and today she said Pete's has to give it to her. So she can't keep her lies straight. Sonia, hey Sonia, Blue-Eyed Leo! If they used Pete's account, any refunds that are requested up to a year will come out of his account. So if she's running right now to get the money, if he transferred it to her account, he pays the refunds. Oh my God. Yeah, Pete, you should have trusted your gut. Think back of every time you should have trusted your gut and you didn't. It's never went well, right? Always trust it. Always fucking trust it. Pete is so fucking screwed. But again, maybe this will be one of the things that forces him to get up and go get a job. I mean, if you're worried about how you're going to eat, you work, right? And you don't make stupid ass mistakes like this again. Hi, Wanda. I am going to keep my eye on you, lady. I am. She's a fashion designer. Where did I get author from? Oh, well, at least we cleared it up. Okay, so Bad Seed posted, Hi, Chantal. Yes, it's possible to scam people even if the money is ultimately used for the purpose you stated. The deception or misrepresentation used to get the money in the first place is what makes it a scam and can be illegal. The core issue is the deceptive act, not necessarily the final use of the funds. A scam often involves misrepresenting a material fact to induce someone to part with their money. So there you go, Foodie. You forgot to post this on your community tab. Thank you, Bad Seed. Crochet with Ashmi shared this. Villa 2.0 is going to be in a hospital room. She's going to end up in the ER when she gets back. Here's the thing, too. When you've gone any amount of time without doing whatever it is she was doing, like she can't use the same as she used to. And I don't think she realizes that. But whatever, just let her use how she was before. When she was in Canada, she was drunk, she was doing coke. I think she smoked meth once, all kinds of stuff. I feel like there was mushrooms mixed in there. Chachi, you just scared the crap out of me. Hold on. Do you ever just get into the zone and you're really into talking about whatever you're talking about or watching whatever it is you're watching and like a sound will make you jump into the air? She just did this sneeze that was quite the sound. Anyways, Foodie's bald ass head. She looks like she died yesterday. Eyeballs have fupas or eyelids. Oh, you could especially see it right here. Huh. Well, I'm tilting my head to this side. If you take out like the eyelashes and somebody just sent you this body part, would you know that was an eye? And without the eyebrow too. It's legitimately the size of a golf ball. Holy shit. You're gonna lose an eye, Chantal. Alright, oh wait. Well, I don't know where I went. Oh good, I'm still here. Okay. I mean, if she was a good person, I'd be concerned about this eye. But let it swell some more. She has hamster teeth. I mean, do you try to go for the yellow teeth look? I am all about teeth whitening. I am. I feel like I smile a lot, so I just want to have pearly whites. I also am a huge fan of having fresh breath. I couldn't just walk around like a booty beauty with yellow hamster teeth, not brushed in like the past 6 months. I don't know. I would be so worried. Do you ever eat like something with onions and then you have to talk to people after and you literally put your hand up in front of your mouth. I do that because I don't want to insult people with my bad breath. Bite Me said I was feeling bad for Pete's because of how dumb wit, but hey, if he wants in on the scamming, then he deserves consequences. That part too. If you're gonna be complicit, then you're gonna get the consequences too. She treated him like crap for 3 years, and he willingly takes it. It's like I want to feel bad, and then I stop and remember. I'm like, well, you didn't have to do this. He didn't have to help her out yet again when she has a big family. You know, she could have asked her mom, not Pete's. But her mom is even smart enough to not be tied to this shit. Her mom is even smart enough to. Buttered Crumpet said, please remember that this woman has no bills, no children, no payments that she's committed to. And she still earns 3 to 5,000 a month, which is thousands more than most people with all the responsibilities. That's wild. Imagine being in your 40s and having not one bill, not one thing that you're paying off or paying toward. You know what I mean? Like she has nothing, nothing. And she has the nerve to ask people for money. Do you have a house payment? Do you have rent payments? A car payment? What exactly does she have to pay? But she needs $10,000. Rand said, and she's demanding a Villa 2.0. Why not a modest studio or a cheap one? Apparently, she's never heard the saying, beggars can't be choosers. I feel like I've heard that since I was a little girl. When you're begging for something, don't get to say, I want a 6-bedroom with 3 baths and a huge yard. Oh, and I better have a boat parked in the driveway. I may want to visit the lake. Like you don't get to beg for these things. Like you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? Like why wouldn't you just ask for a studio anyways? She's going to be living better than most of our beezers. Does that seem right? Sansa said, if you're just visiting Syria, you're not moving to Canada. You're going home after a vacation, just like after visiting Kuwait on and off for 2 years, and Thailand, and Qatar. And then Carrie said Foodie was caught in a lie again. She says, you have to be the dumbest social media content creator on YouTube. You are not traveling the Middle East. You live there, and here's one example of you stating as such. And then she tagged GoFundMe and PayPal and said this person is not traveling. She's residing in the Middle East. And then hashtag scammer alert. So right from Foodie Beauty's live stream, you can oftentimes read a transcript. Sometimes if I don't want to watch her shit, I'll just pause it and then I hit show transcript and I'll read through it. So that's what you guys could do. There's a little tip for you. But she says, I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. I don't know. Like, if I move back to Canada, Mary, I might be able to get him back. If I move back to Canada, Mary, I might be able to get him back because he's still. Does it cut off? Is she talking about Sam? Because he's still technically kind of living with the foster and they were open to it. She better not try to get Sam back. That cat does not deserve to have Foodie twice. Twice. Imagine thinking you got away from her and then she waddles back into your life 3 years later. Poor Sam. Board Potty Mouse said, maybe I'm crazy, but if PayPal told me I could keep my account if I didn't use it while I were in Syria, I would probably pull it from my description while I'm still in Syria. Oh my gosh. She can't do anything right. It's like in life, you know the right thing to do, the normal thing to do, what you should do, right? Like you play the tape forward, you think, hey, I don't want to get in trouble. So to prevent me from getting in trouble, I'm going to not do this or I'm going to do this. And then there's Foodie Beauty, who makes the worst damn decisions every single day. Every single day. How she is still alive at this point or how she's even made it this far in life is beyond me. more of her house and these windows. She doesn't want you to say that Salah puts Crisco on it. That really bothers her. In fact, it makes her rage. So if you don't want Foodie to rage later, definitely don't mention how he puts Crisco on the windows to hide her. Queen Jellybean said when Foodie said Salah installed frosted windows, what she meant was he smeared shoe polish all over them or Crisco so no one would see he's housing a 500-pound bald Canadian wombat. Okay, this is not frosting the windows. I have a frosted bathroom window, right? So, like, nobody, if they're, okay, because our yards here, at least on this street, like, I feel like my neighbor off to the right, like, their yard is somehow above us. And then the neighbor, no, that's the neighbor off to the left. The neighbor off to the right is like a little bit below. I don't know. Anyways, but the way it's set up, my bathroom window is frosted. So like somebody couldn't be in the yard and then looking over and seeing me singing to Blink 182 in the shower. But the glass, I don't know. It's like a different, it's not this, okay? It's not this. I don't know how else to describe it other than look up frosted window and what it should look like. And this is some sort of grease or polish. Um, and he's not doing it for any reason other than he doesn't want people to see what he's hiding in there. Foodie, when you talk shit about how we're making fun of houses going through a war, like your walls are filthy. Why wouldn't you want to wash your walls? Do you not living in a clean home? No wonder why Salah looks miserable. People come over and wonder what his wife is doing all day. Looks like he wasted the deodorant. Yes, maybe that's what it is, deodorant. It looks like he wasted deodorant on the windows instead of himself. Yeah, maybe he got buy one, get one free. I always love that when you get deodorant where it's buy one, get one free. Well, it's like a 2-pack. I don't know, buy one, get one free sounds different, but it's like the 2-pack. And you only pay for one. And it's such a steal. Raptor Watcher said, so is this Chantal's content now? Every stream will be begging as content. Yes. And I'm over it. So, but she's going to be begging for it seems like 6 more months. So I don't know. We might just be recapping it until she actually gets back to Canada. Doji Cat said, how to report tax fraud in Canada. From 2024 TurboTax, Canada tips. Anybody willing to report tax fraud to Canadian government, here's how you can. So actually, I'm going to click on this. If you are concerned about fraud going on in Canada, tax fraud specifically, let's see if I can copy the link. Hold on. Honig! Hello, hello! There you go. Complete filth. I don't understand why she doesn't feel at home. Yeah, she doesn't feel at home because there's no personal touch to it. And she didn't even try, right? Even if you don't have all the money in the world and you have a modest home, like my house isn't the biggest house in the world. It's not. It's a very modest home. There's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Yard's okay, driveway's amazing. But anyways, it's not the biggest home in the world, but like I've put my personal touches in it. And through the years, we all have. And my daughter's put her little touches to it. I don't know. And we keep it really clean. We do. You want to know why? Because you never want to be, for one thing, take pride in your home, but you never want to be the person's house where people are like, oh, it smells like cigarettes. Oh, it always smells rotten in there. Like I have a candle going all the time. From the time I wake up till probably the evening, I have a candle going. And my bathroom is always clean. So if a guest wants to come over and use it, they don't have to worry about what they're going to catch, right? If somebody is thirsty and they want to get a glass of water, they know my kitchen's clean and it's safe. I feel like most women want that, right? And then there's like these little personal touches we do, whether it's painting, light fixtures, stuff like that. Like my light fixture is being delivered today and I'm so fucking excited. I don't know. It gives like these mermaid colors. It's like an iridescent style. I don't know. I'll take a picture of it and show you guys. Anyways, that's what we do as women. We keep things clean and we decorate. Even men are like that. Nobody wants to live in a pigsty, right? And I feel like You know, when we're kids, our parents have to tell us to clean our room and make our bed, but as adults, we don't have to be told, right? Cam and Yan's victims, one, said, does Pete realize he's using a GoFundMe to launder for a woman in Syria that's married to a Syrian? Pete is too stupid for words. Foodie learned a lot of shady shit from Salah. Yeah, she learned how to scam from the romance scammer. Yay. This person, not this specific account. I heard that this Cam and Yan person is convinced that I got his channel taken down. I've never even reported his videos. Like, I don't know. Am I sad his channel's gone? Not really, but I didn't go out of my way to report it. Anyways, Foopa Loompa said, I can't believe that we might get season 2 of Foodie Beauty and Pete's. Okay, I specifically didn't watch this, so I could be surprised with all of you. Let's see what this is.
Who holds spoon like this? He holds spoon like shovel. So the mom can't cook and the son can't spoon. This family, all sorts of fucked up.
Do you ever do like a laugh where you gasp in air and then you choke on your own spit? I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that, and I kind of love it. I wished my house didn't look lived in, kind of jealous. It's money laundering because of the taxes, that part right there. We have a clip from Alabama Chapstick too, so I don't know. This is your daily reminder to please subscribe to her because she's kind of amazing. Erin, would you please do me the honors of sharing the link?
I think we all know where this relationship ends, but girl, where does that hairline begin? That's the real question. He's gonna go on, covered himself in feces, rolling on the ground and crying. He's gonna find some gorgeous, just extremely stacked and curvy and beautiful woman that he can boss around because he feels, you know, like he's got to make up for having Thumbelina's pogo stick down there. You don't need it. You can find someone with at least a green giant baby carrot.
Alabama chapstick, who's that?
Oh my gosh, we need a Thumbelina's pogo stick username. Somebody has to become Thumbelina's pogo stick and use like the smallest baby carrot you can find or the smallest pogo stick image you can find. Thank you, Erin. Hey, Nick. Dandelion, my adult kids say we grew up in a museum. The nerve. Okay, here's a clip from Rosie. I think she looks really nice here. Apparently, okay, so she's in Vegas for business. So what I did see people speculating was Hungry Fat Chick's birthday is apparently around this time. And I think she might live in Vegas, so people are wondering if they're going to collab. I think Rosie's hair looks nice. She looks good. I never really see her attempting to do this, right? So I don't know. She deserves to be told she looks good. You look pretty here, Rosie. I don't like you, but you look pretty.
Why are you guys asking me about Amber? Like, I already told y'all I'm not discussing her anymore. Like, I'm in Vegas. I'm not in Oklahoma. That's like the second or third person to ask me. Like, this is about me. Like, no hate to her. But, like, it's just, like, not everything's about Girl World, dude.
If you have nails, do you tap every time you say something? I feel like I used to be one of those people. It's really annoying when you hear it, but when you get nails on, you want to tap and you want to click. That's what I would do, click away. Anyway, so you guys think Rosie looks good? I think she looks good here. Well, maybe good is a bit much. I think she looks nicer than usual. Yes, I'm sticking with that. All right, Bored Potty Mouse said, sure, let's give money to a piece of shit on the internet and use our real names, especially when leaving larger amounts. Hey, Teardrop, these people could have gotten your stove and oven fixed, plus that burger you wanted. You are really dumb, for real. You are so dumb. I don't know, Teardrop will live with just a tuna can and maybe a soda and be fine as long as Foodie Beauty can eat like a Trump. I mean, no half price burgers for you. Oh, is it National Cheeseburger Day? Oh, I have to play Cheeseburger in Paradise at least 3 times today. Make room for lots of meat and cheese because restaurant chains across the nation are offering half price burgers and burger BOGOs for National Cheeseburger Day, where you can get freebies and discounts. Well, everybody except for Foodie Beauty. Are you guys going to go take advantage of National Cheeseburger Day since Foodie can't? You know what I do? I go to In-N-Out and I get a grilled cheese because I feel like, I don't know, it smells like you're eating a burger, but you're not. It's hard to explain. Anyways, the grilled cheese, if you get the onions, the grilled onions on it, and like tomato if you should so feel inclined, and I even get pickles on it, it'll trick you and you think you're having a burger, but you're not. There you go. There's my trick of the day. This Saved by Jesus person posted this. Pete's told us she's only coming home for the holidays. He spilled the beans. Hence why she says we're separating, not divorcing. So, I still haven't seen a clip of this, and I'm hoping one magically appears because I really don't want to go watch Pete's. I just can't. I will never get past the fact that he is a grown man who plays with My Little Ponies. I'm sorry, okay? But if the clip resurfaces somewhere, I'll definitely play it the next live stream that we do. Norma said, I don't know if he said it or not, but I'm 100% sure she will go back to her husband and say, I changed my mind, so it's not a lie. We already know that's what's going to happen. Here's the thing, though. Maybe there's like, Salah has a grander plan. Maybe he's just telling her, yeah, we're scamming all them. Yeah, we're totally going to get back together. You can come here after a few months, blah, blah, blah. But then she's going to go back and he's going to be moved because he moved into a new home with his new wife and kid and his baby on the way. I don't know. I would love for that to happen. I want him to do something major. I don't know what, but I want him to spill tea. I want him to move and she can't find him again. I truly think it's what she deserves. And I just want to watch it all go down. By the way, Natter's next court appearance is tomorrow. So I'm hoping somebody will have an update for us. I won't be showing him in the update or the fridge that he's with, but we'll definitely talk about what happens if there's a way to find out. And may he rot in jail. That is my prayer of the day. May he stay there. May he rot there. Amen. I had a really good concert today, and I highly recommend it to you guys. If you don't have concerts to start your day, please just try it once. Like you wake up tired and not in the mood for the day, but you could play like 3 really good songs and you're ready to take on the day and whatever it throws at you. So this is my daily reminder. Music is seriously the best medication. It is. I still take my Zoloft because I need it, but truly, like, music is what heals me. Music is what centers me. Music is my anxiety medication. It's like everything to me. And like I said, it really gets you in the mood for the day. So I listened to Dishwalla, Counting Blue Cars. If you forgot that song, you're welcome. You need to play it. Go listen to it. Eve 6, Inside Out. I've replayed that like 3 times, and then I wait the whole song for my part. Do you guys have parts in songs? I always have a part in every song I listen to, so I wait all the song for the "Tie Me to the Bedpost." You know that part? Anyways, okay. And then I was listening to the Escape Club. I feel like not a lot of people remember this song, Wild Wild West. I was dancing all over my house today. I was two-stepping. I was cha-chaing. I was pretending I was a country line dancer. Anyways, it's a really, really good song. I loved it even when I was a kid, but I had no idea I was singing about guns and sex and Valium and the Wild Wild West. But anyways, I still love it. I still love it. Let me see. Oh, I truly just retweeted this. Well, A, because I'm nosy, B, because I'm petty, and C, because I want you guys to know what's going on. But FFG is apparently encouraging everybody to report Pete's for having the GoFundMe in his own name. She said it should be reported to welfare. She also says they will then adjust the amount he receives from them next month. It's illegal not to, welfare fraud, just saying. If he's truly getting any of the money, then he probably should be reported. You don't ask for money and help and then be tied to $10,000. But I'm not encouraging anybody to report him because I don't know if he's going to get a dime. But he was really fucking stupid to do this because there's people who are saying, hey, report him for welfare fraud. And he's probably being reported left and right. And just to offer a different perspective, again, I don't care what happens to this guy. But Yaba does say, I'm no fan of Peter, but this is wild. The man already has nothing. She said to FFG, why don't you focus on not letting your animals be exposed to secondhand smoke and not sending violent threats to people, you freak bitch. So there's that. Let's change the subject quickly. Do you remember being a kid and this was all you wanted? My list, I feel like when I was a child, I wanted Lisa Frank stickers, Lisa Frank folders. I wanted the crayon with the little sharpener already in it. I think we had magic markers. We had these pens that had like 6 or 8 different types of ink. And you just click which one you want to use, whether you wanted to be green that day or purple or pink. There was orange, whatever, you know? Like these were the simple things. And I think about like how much my Christmas list probably cost, right? Maybe like, I don't know, for that stuff, $200. And then I think of my daughter's birthday list. Do you know there's $2,000 worth of items on there? When I was a kid, we just wanted crayons. That's it, that's all. Crayons. And stickers to put on our folders. Oh, I wanted roller skates. And I used to love going to the roller skating rink. Like that was a good time to me. Me and my sister would roller skate to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I would usually ask for like speed skates too, but those were like the most expensive things, right? There wasn't I need an iPhone 17, all the Sabrina Carpenter perfumes, Urban Outfitter bags, True Religion jeans. Like there was none of that, right? I wanted what was that brand? Stussy? Was it Stussy or no, Stussy. Stussy? Remember that with the S? I liked those clothes a lot too. I did. Anyways, it was a different time. I loved the 64 box with the sharpener. I still have the multicolored pen. They were the coolest things, and we all just clicked them. Well, at least I did. I would go through all the different inks, and then when I was done clicking them, I'd re-click them. Like I was clicking away. Blue Eye Leo, which I think you are in here right now. Hello, I'm constantly retweeting you. They said, I noticed at least one of FFG's followers I hear all the time say their name in chat. They donated. I think her followers are donating for content, which they aren't going to get. She isn't staying in Canada. If she goes, she said it could be months. Well, if they are, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't. You know, I don't like FFG, but I also know every time I talk about her, she spirals, and I don't want to do that to her because I don't think she has enough spiraling left in her before she's institutionalized. So I am just going to be FFG free. Plus, I don't want her, to threaten to curb stomp me or something. That's what she likes to do. So, anyways, on that note, I guess in this case, my final thoughts are it's not my money. If you're donating to Foodie, you're really fucking stupid. Like, I hope you're just ready to go without next month because you helped her out this month. Pete, you need to grow some balls. May you grow them soon. Seriously, like, welfare fraud. For Chantal, the woman who aborted your kids, shared your nudes, didn't she laugh with her friends about your pictures? I don't know. Why do you continue to help her out when I'm pretty sure she's been nothing but the shittiest woman to you? But maybe it's what you want. Maybe this is what you deserve. I don't know. What I do know is I'm happy none of us have to worry about this. I'm happy for a boring, peaceful life where I don't have to worry about what law I'm breaking. And on that note, thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Thank you to everybody for coming to hang out. It's been really fun lately, and I'm enjoying my time with you. Sniper, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Vicky, thank you for being a member for 3 months. And Lori, happy birthday to you, beautiful. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I hope you have a day as awesome as you are. And I hope you're blessed with everything you've ever wanted today. I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye.